Hey guys, it's Zach from Turpin Landscape Design Build. I'm out in Glenmore, Pennsylvania. Wanted to show you a pondless waterfall that we had finished up just last year. So as we walk up, one thing you're going to notice is there's a really mature landscape. Lots of rock work embedded in the hillside. It's coming towards the house. This is one of our favorite types of grades to work with when we're talking about putting waterfalls in, because the grade's already there. It's just this really complementary to making it look natural. And the primary thing that we are always going to focus on when installing anything in your backyard is how you're going to use it and where you're going to visualize it from. But not everyone comes out exactly the way that we want it to. It just has, this thing's got the perfect view from inside. As you're walking through the front door of the house, you can actually get a sight line straight to the back bay windows, through the sliding glass doors, and you see this water feature. As we are discussing potentially your project or your dreams or how location of where the water feature goes is going to be the most important aspect, because we want you to enjoy this all year round. And sometimes it's raining, and sometimes it's cold, and sometimes it's hot. So if we can get those visuals from inside, it's just going to add that much more value to your water feature. Another interesting part about this project, and I hear this quite a bit, you know, we're out in Glenmore right now, and you can't put a shovel in the ground without hitting rock. We get this a lot. Hey, I've got rock, can you use my boulders? Can you use my stone? The answer to that is maybe. It really depends on the size, the character, the color, you know, if it's gonna match well with some of the other components in the way that we build. And I would say that most of the time, the rock that's on site is either too small, or it's just too newly excavated and bright. But we were able to use a lot of really cool pieces that work here and incorporate it into the existing landscaping, so this looked like it had been here for a really long time the day we finished. These boulders that kind of walk up the hill into the waterfall, then back out, that wasn't really planned. We got some boulders, we found some really cool flat stones, and this kind of organically happened during the project. We just talked about the idea, like, hey, what do you think about adding some steps up through the waterfall? And it was a quick approval on that, and we were able to do it, and I think it turned out great. So when we came to do this project, we started with the water feature. We added some lights, we added some steps, and we added a couple of plantings around it, but the client was more interested in doing the plantings themselves at first, but basically ran out of budget for the year for their backyard renovations. So as this is right now, this is not fully completed. They're gonna have us out next year, and we're gonna fill the rest of this hillside in with some really cool specimens. So it doesn't have to happen all at once. Most of the times, it's a 10-year process of just adding little by little, you know, setting aside a budget for your backyard oasis. And this is a great example of just kind of the starting at point for this hillside. I hope you enjoyed this video on this pondless waterfall out here in Glenmore, Pennsylvania. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, or reach out to us on our phone number, or shoot us an email.